otherwise, I think we are ready to get this after party started, and I am thrilled to welcome our host, Chris Holcomb. He is the chief meteorologist with our local Atlanta Alive NBC station and has been part of our foundation for many, many years and is a board member. So welcome, Chris.
Hey, everybody. Good morning and welcome to this after party. And what a day, what a year that we have had. Who would have ever thought that at last year's race, we would be thinking that this year we would do this as a virtual party? But that's what this is right now. This is a party. We are celebrating everyone's hard work in continuing to get this race going, continuing to raise funds for research, and to honor those people and many of those teams who have worked so hard this year to raise funds for the Southeastern Brain Tumor Foundation and for research. How do you liking the weather? Wouldn't it have been nice if we could all actually be at Atlantic Station this morning together? But we know we can't do that because of COVID-19. But there are so many teams right now that are out actually running, walking, swimming laps, and doing whatever they can do in order to raise funds for research. And you know what? This is not just an Atlanta party. This is not just a Georgia party or a United States party. We have people from all over the world who are joining us right now and who are participating. You know what? Let me take you to one of those right now. Josh Herman is in France right now. Josh, are you on? Tell me what it's like in France right now.
Well, hello from Bordeaux. I'm really happy to be with you all. Luckily, I was able to run the race earlier this week because today we are experiencing some very cold, wet weather, but we were able to run it earlier this week in the sunshine. So happy to be with you all.
Thank you so much for spreading this cause all the way around the world. We also have Marcus Hornschuh in Germany, of all places. What is it like over there right now?
Good morning to all, or late in the afternoon. The weather is typical autumn weather, gray, rainy, cold, and yes, that's
all right.
Waiting
Marcus,
for the sun.
Thank you for sharing that weather update. We got pretty good weather here this morning as well in Atlanta for all of you who are out and enjoying this. So yeah, let's just get this party started. And you know, we would love for you to tell us, and we'd love to hear what the Southeastern Brain Tumor Foundation means to you. There will even be some prizes on whether or not you're able to tell us what SBTF means for you. I want Kelly to join us right now. Can you fill us in on the details and maybe some incentive to get people to comment?
Absolutely. If you will drop in your Zoom chat or on the Facebook Live comments what the SBTF means to you, why it's important, why you participate, and why you're watching us today, we're going to draw for an amazing Bluetooth wireless speaker. It will also charge your phone. It is absolutely amazing. It puts out great sound. I used it this week when I was sitting on the dock at the lake. It is great. So all you have to do is by midnight tonight, either comment here if you're live on the Zoom or comment on the Facebook Live, even if you watch it as a replay, with what the SBTF means to you. So for everyone, it means something different, but it's always important to all of us. So drop it, and we will be absolutely thrilled to send one of these out to one of the people who comment. And another thing, we're asking people to comment and tag us on Facebook or social media of any sort with how you've reimagined your race. Like Chris said, some are out doing it this morning, some have done it all week long, and some have plans to do it this afternoon. We've seen people kayaking, we've seen people running, we've seen people on horseback, we've seen people bicycling, we've seen people doing all kinds of things. And some of you may have seen even my sister, who punched her way $2. So I think she's on the Zoom, and I got a Chris 20 here, Greta. Can I get some punches?
Well, I guess so. So this year, since we couldn't race, I said, well, what could I do? Well, I can punch. So I did a donation where every dollar got a punch. And I was able to raise $1,435. Well, I guess it's 20 more now that my sister's paying me some money. So I'll be more than happy to give you a couple more punches because I'm always willing to donate to research to help cancer and help those people survive better, help fund scholarships for those that have survived. It's a great organization. I was happy to help out. So here's the 20 punches. Thanks very much.
I love it, Greta. That looks great. Tell me where you are. You're not in Atlanta, are you? Where are you?
No, I actually came to Myrtle Beach this weekend. So I packed my gloves. I've got some people to help me since my kids aren't here. So I was willing to keep, donations coming in even as far as last night. So I was willing to keep giving out those punches. They
Well,
kept donating.
thank you so much for that, Greta. Hey, and you're a physician's assistant also, is that right?
Yes, sir.
So we appreciate what you do and what all the other healthcare providers do to help us and for everything that you do for your patients. So we're going to let you keep on punching. Thank you so much for being here with us this morning. Hey, we also want to make sure that we highlight this year's HOPE sponsors. They also care for patients as well. And you may have seen their name on the race swag, if any of you got some of the race swag before today's events. And we've asked them to tell us about themselves. First is the Piedmont Tumor Brain Center, as well as Peachtree Radiation and Oncology Services. Let's hear what they have to say.
Here we go.
We're proud to be sponsors of the Race for Research 2020 Reimagined. Woo! We're thrilled to be here and to be able to participate in the support of the Southeastern Brain Tumor Foundation. We look forward to the future, new clinical trials, new technology, new physicians and care providers, all aimed toward being a one-stop shop that is compassionate.
Okay, you guys, so we're having a little technical difficulty on that video. It's an awesome video, and we're going to see if Liz can't pull that back up for us. Thank you for your patience and working with us as we try to get that put back up. I do know that Dr. Nowlin is with us, and he could chat a little bit while we're getting that video up.
All right, Dr. Nowlin from he's the medical director of radiation oncology. Hey, Dr. Adam Nowlin.
Hi, everyone. I'm Adam Nowlin. I'm joining you from probably further away than Bordeaux. The wine is not as good in outer space, though. I'm the practice principal of Peachtree Radiation Oncology Services. Myself, Dr. Lee Kahn, Dr. Courtney Pollard, Dr. Chad Levitt are all radiation oncologists that are board certified or board eligible. And we have a passion for brain tumors. It's one of the things that gets us out of bed in the morning. We have a state-of-the-art radiotherapy facility with all of the mod cons, as they say in my homeland of Australia. Fantastic technology, but probably more importantly, warm hearts and people who love taking care of people at a very, very delicate time in life. It's a devastating diagnosis for almost every one of our patients. And we would love to help shepherd you through that. On behalf of the entire team, including Drs. Kenning and McCracken, our neurosurgeons, and Dr. Dunbar and her future colleagues joining us in the near future. Thank you all for allowing us to participate. It's been an absolute joy.
Thank you so much.
We appreciate, yeah,
thank you so much, Dr.
Absolutely.
Nowlin. We really appreciate you being here and for all the work that you do. And, as a person, there are many of us who are on here right now whose families have been impacted by brain tumors. This many years ago, back in 1986, I lost my sister to a brain tumor. And we know that it impacts not only that patient, but also the families. And we have a representative now of a family that understands the importance of a strong healthcare team and great support network. I want to go to Annie Reichelt. She's joining us right now. Annie, you've been touched by the brain tumor diagnosis in your family as well, right?
Yes, I have. I was so fortunate this year to actually receive the Southeastern Brain Tumor Foundation Voices of Hope Scholarship to help me attend the University of Georgia, which is actually so cool and special because this is where my father, Burt Reichelt, went to school when he was in college, and he is the reason that I run the race. He battled with glioblastoma multiforme for 2 years before unfortunately passing away in 2009. So my mom and my aunt put together the Runners for Burt team, and we have run the Southeastern Brain Tumor Foundation's Race for Research for 11 years now. And this year, my family ran in honor of my father at a local trail near my house, and I actually ran at my college's gym. I did it on a treadmill, not as exciting as Atlantic Station, but still good. So even with the race being reimagined, we're all still trying to honor my dad and raise money for this foundation.
Annie, thank you so much. We know as a college student to get up, this early in the morning is probably not the most fun thing, especially up in Athens on game day, even though it's an away game today. But we know that you're going to be cheering on the dogs a little bit later on. But thank you for your time this morning and just sharing. And you are a great representative of someone that we were able to award the scholarship to. So we know that you will carry on your dad's legacy with your hard work and your education. So thank you, Annie, for joining us this morning as well.
Thank you.
Lauren, I understand that you have some good things to tell us as well about some foundations that folks who are helping us out.
Yeah, let's go back to Jerry real quick. I think due to the technical difficulties before, we're going to run the Piedmont video.
Great.
We're going to try, yeah. Thanks, you guys.
Thanks, guys. Here we go.
We're proud to be sponsors of the Race for Research 2020 Reimagined. Woo! We're thrilled to be here and to be able to participate in the support of the Southeastern Brain Tumor Foundation. We look forward to the future, new clinical trials, new technologies, new physicians and care providers, all aimed toward being a one-stop shop that is compassionate, filled with cutting-edge technology, and brilliant, wonderful people that are focused on one thing, and that's helping you recover from and get treatment for your brain tumor.
We are privileged to be your medical home for life. We want to help each of our patients and their families live their best, longest life through state-of-the-art treatments, clinical trial services, and multidisciplinary services that may be on our campus or may come to you through the phone or live streaming video. Give us an opportunity to be a part of your care home.
Well, thank you for everyone joining us here today as we work to raise funds for brain tumor treatment and brain tumor research.
And we want to let you guys know that obviously in the setting of a pandemic, brain tumors aren't canceled, and neither are we. We're here to work hard for you and your families to get you through this tough diagnosis. Along with the Brain Tumor Foundation, we're happy to help.
We are here for you, and we'd love to be your brain tumor care team.
All right, there's some powerful projects going on at the SPTF. Thanks to the Cameron Hayward Foundation and Cox Automotive Auto Trader for making these post-secondary scholarships possible. Now let's talk about fundraisers who are raising funds in support of brain tumor research. Each year at this point, we recognize our top 5 individual and top 5 fundraisers. So at our top 5 individual, we have Steve Greenwell. Steve, I see you're on Zoom. Would you like to say a few words real quick?
We're going to unmute him.
Okay. Yeah, there we go.
There we go. Hey, Steve, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm here with my daughter, Lynn, who's my co-pilot and my reimaginer. She's to me and all of her friends as well. 11 years ago, we didn't even know what a glioblastoma was. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
It's okay. Yeah.
Stephen, that's totally fine. So many of us here have been through the tough time that you have been, dealing with as well. And I'm in the same boat. When my sister was diagnosed in 1986, we had never heard the term GBM, glioblastoma multiforme, and it is a scary diagnosis. And we just appreciate your family. And if you feel okay now, if you want to make any comments, if you feel like you can.
We joined forces, and it's been 10 years with the team that is friends, family, co-workers, former employers, that we do the best we can to bring money out of their pockets and trudge on their hearts in order to understand what glioblastoma, what brain tumors are, and how research. I thank God for all of us. And that's about I can't do anymore.
It's become a family event. It's brought us closer.
And you guys have brightened our lives at the race every year. It's been such a treat to see you there.
Yeah. And I thank God for Jerry and for Kelly, especially Jerry. I know as an executive director what her responsibilities are, and believe me, folks, she needs a raise. And she's not promoting me to say that. It's a work of love, and she does a great job. Thank you all very much.
You guys are my reward. Just saying.
Jerry is doing a great job, and it is our goal, since so many of us have been touched by brain tumors and our families have experienced this, and what you guys have gone through as well. And just by raising funds for research, we hope that other families won't have to go through in the future what we have gone through when they get a diagnosis like that too. Right, Lauren?
Right. Thank you, Steve. We really appreciate you and your team.
Thanks.
Our number 5 team is Margie's Wonder Warriors, and I see a couple of Margie's teammates are on. If y'all would like to unmute yourselves, y'all can say a few words if you'd like.
Okay. Hi, this is Tom. I'm Marge's husband. Like Steven, I'm probably going to have a hard time to get through my comments. My daughters, Karina and Melissa, are both on the line as well. I was introduced to SBTF last year after Marge was diagnosed with GBM. She fell ill on June 15th of 2019. And I was introduced to SBTF through a professional connection turned very close friend by the name of Kelly Bartley, who knows John Herman. And from there, it just took off. And John welcomed us and our family on his team last year down in Atlanta to join for the walk. And Marge and Karina and Melissa and I all drove from, 3 of us come from Virginia, Melissa come from Kentucky, down to Atlanta to join you guys for the race, where, John introduced us to Jerry and Kelly and Peter, and the connections have been great. The information, you guys have been so welcoming to our family and so supportive. It's been greatly appreciated, and we appreciate all the work that you guys do to help try to find a cure to this horrible demon that we've all been impacted by. And thanks again. I greatly appreciate it. Thanks to all of our friends and family who supported us through the Reimagined Race. We appreciate it. Being from Virginia, it worked out well for us this year to be able to raise more funds for our team and get support from friends and family who couldn't make the trip to Atlanta. So we had a great turnout last weekend for our walk. It was a beautiful day. We had a total of 39 people from 2 months old to 70 plus out walking with us. So it was a great time. And I don't know whether Karina or Melissa want to say something or not, but thank you all.
Thank you so much, Tom. And congratulations to your team.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, Chris, back to you.
All right. So as you guys know, we have been working at this for a long time. In fact, I don't know if y'all can see my shirt here. This goes back to 2009. I have a collection of these shirts. I was looking for the one from the first one that we did that had my sister's name on the back in memory of her and a few other people as well. But we have been working really hard, and this board works really hard, a lot harder than I do, to help raise money to find a cure for this. So far in our existence, we've raised more than 2.7 million and funded 49 projects to date. And another longtime person involved with us right now is Kostas Hadjipanayas. Kostas is, not just your casual family member. He is a neurosurgeon who works closely with brain tumors every day and has actually helped people remove these things from their bodies. So Kostas, we hear a lot of times about raising funds and it's just going to research, and you never know where that goes. But this money does make a difference, doesn't it?
It sure does, Chris. Thank you, and welcome everybody. Good morning for the Race for Research. The funds for brain tumor research are so crucial to be able to develop new treatment approaches for both adult and pediatric brain tumors. I'll tell you, for myself, the SBTF was crucial. I was able to get a brain tumor grant from the SBTF that really let me do a lot of things and pursue some new therapies that now have become FDA approved for brain tumors. So, we're all impacted by brain tumors. Each and every one of us has a story. And I was touched to hear, by some of the board members and some of the other SBTF community about that. It's just important for us to focus on this. And the SBTF has provided grants for over 47 grant projects, which is just incredible. And that amounts to over $2.7 million. So, I'm really proud of the SBTF. I've been part of the board since 2009. It's an amazing group of individuals, amazing events. And I just want to reiterate to the group that, today's Race for Research, these proceeds will go to crucial research for brain tumors across the country.
And Kostas, you used to be with us here in Atlanta. Tell us about where you are. You're in New York now, right?
I am. So I'm actually on this call from just north of New York City. I practice at Mount Sinai in Manhattan in New York City. We've been kind of hit hard with the COVID pandemic, but we've been able to get back on our feet. It's just brain tumors are so rampant everywhere we are.
And, just because we're in a pandemic right now, that doesn't, even though it seems like the world has stopped, we have reimagined our race, but the research can't stop. So thank you, Kostas, for all of your hard work and just telling us the importance of, of this research money and what it's going to do to help. Kostas, you've been here for a long time, but somebody else that has been on the board for a long time, Stan Epperson is on right now, and you also are not in Atlanta right now. You're joining us from Colorado. Tell us about your involvement and why this is such a passion for you to still be involved with this race, even though you're not in Atlanta with us anymore.
Thanks, Chris. It's great to see everybody again. We're joining you from the mountains of Colorado, actually. It's a brisk 44 degrees this morning, but beautiful. Our journey with the brain tumor started when our son Jeff was diagnosed when he was 24. He was treated at Duke, but we quickly realized that if the cure was going to be found, it was going to take a lot of research. And research takes hours. It's really that simple. So Belinda and I wanted to do more than just write a check, but we weren't really sure how to do it. And we just happened to be watching this TV station called 11 Alive. And there was the broadcast of one of the first Race for Research. So I called, reached out to see if there was any way I could help. And what I discovered was a group of caring people that had been touched by the disease that wanted to, and Chris, you stole part of my line here, wanted to make sure that we did everything we could so that nobody else would have to go through what we went through. It's really been an amazing journey. I think back of every day, even though we're not in Atlanta and not actively involved with the board anymore, every race day I think back to all the craziness of that morning. And Chris, I remember the first race after I got involved, we actually lost money. If you remember that back at the Gwinnett station. But how far what a journey it's been since then. That $2.7 million raised, 49 projects funded through dedication and hard work of an awful lot of people. And I just want to tell you that I still think we have to focus. It's not done yet. We've got a lot of work to do, as Kostas would certainly agree with. But we have come a long way. There has been huge benefits because of the work of everybody. And Chris, if you remember our unstated goal, we used to talk about all the time that we want to put ourselves out of business. And
exactly.
we still want to put ourselves out of business because a cure has been found.
Wouldn't that be great? And Stan, wouldn't that be so cool if when a cure is found, if we could come back and say, you know what, that money that funded this research grant came from the people from the Southeastern Brain Tumor Foundation, from their Race for Research, from that team, you know, that raised that money. That would be so cool to be able to say that. And like Stan said, that is our goal. Stan has been such an amazing supporter. If you guys went to some of those earlier races, you know, throughout the years and saw the big boar's head truck out there that was providing food, that was from Stan Epperson and his folks. So thank you so much for Stan. And we're still moving right along, hoping that we can put ourselves out of business as well. So enjoy the rest of your day in Colorado, Stan.
I will. Great to see everybody.
All right. Thank you. Hey, you know, we have some milestones to celebrate here with you as well. In fact, we're going to be able to put up on the screen a slideshow of previous award winners. You're seeing that coming up right now. And previous award winners and yard signs and people with yard signs as well. And you can see this. This is Team Johnny Cochran. Tiffany Cochran was one of my coworkers. If you recall, Johnny Cochran passed away from a brain tumor. And just look at these names coming across here of all the award grants that we're able to do. There's one for Jeff Epperson, one also for Karen Herman. John is on the line now as well. And this is just so amazing to see. These are people, there's Kelly, you know, just the people who have raised so much money that they are actually able to name a grant and an award after them. The folks from Ansley, who've done such a great job with their tennis tournament every year, and we're one of the recipients of that as well. So thank you so much for everyone who has been involved with this research over the years. And, you know, just it's all about hope. And like you say, they're Team Hope as well. So I want to talk to one of those people right now. Let's go to Dave's Team Hope for crossing over the 50,000 fundraising milestone. Do we have someone here from Dave's Hope right now?
We do not have anyone on the Zoom from them today, but we put together a little couple of pictures from their history with us with at the race.
Yes.
They have been with us for, I believe, 15 years and have this year achieved that milestone of reaching $50,000 in lifetime funds raised. And the reason that we celebrate the 50,000 I cannot talk this morning, $50,000 milestone is because that's the average amount that we send to a research seed grant. So it symbolizes that they have essentially funded an entire research grant in honor of their brain tumor warrior.
That is amazing. Thank you so much. You know, to reach that $50,000 milestone is such a great thing. And we have other milestones as well. And we want to give a special shout out to two teams who have crossed the $100,000 milestone. And they have earned an opportunity to name a research grant honoring a loved one. In the meantime, let's go ahead and go to Josh Denham to talk about the award for Anna Fairharm, the Memorial Research Grant. And if you can just, I know I'm so sorry, Josh, please correct my pronunciation there. I spelled it out phonetically, but I still got it wrong.
That's all right. It's Fairharm, Anna Fairharm. Anna was diagnosed in 2014. She passed in 2016. And we joined that first year with the group, and we started running every year. She was not able to make that last year, but we keep going in her honor, and so we're very happy to be a part of this group, and obviously it means a lot to us. And we have a huge support system, a lot of friends and family that are involved in giving money towards this.
Joshua, that's great. And just to know that name, your loved one's name, is going to be on that research grant. I know that kind of helps you guys to know that what you're doing is making a big difference.
Absolutely. Very, very happy to be a part of this group.
Let's talk to Cheryl Bluestein as well about the award, again, crossing over the $100,000 mark.
Yeah. Hey, Chris, this is Cheryl. We're here at Brook Run Park in Dunwoody, Georgia for our 15th year for the Race for Research. We run in memory of my dad every year and are just floored by all the friends and family that continue to support us for all these years. So this Brain Tumor Foundation is very special to us.
Cheryl, thank you so much for joining us. I'm so sorry that we can't see you in person, face to face. We're so used to seeing everybody in person this year, but look at the background there. You see that they're outside being active this morning. And then we also have one team that has crossed the $200,000 milestone. It's the Herman Ellenfeld Family Award. Chris Peel and Kim Bruff are here to talk about that award. Good morning to you guys.
Good morning. Good morning.
Tell me about what this means to you. And I know you guys took to raise that much money. How did you do it?
A lot of hard work and dedication on the part of many folks. But my sister Kim and I are honored and filled with gratitude to accept on behalf of Karen's Legacy our second research grant, the Ellenfeld Herman Family Research Award. Losing our sister Karen Ellenfeld Herman just 6 days past her 49th birthday in 2007 was devastating for our family. It was her desire that we continue in the quest to find a cure for brain tumors and brain cancer. We've been honored to partner with this great organization, the Southeastern Brain Tumor Foundation, to continue to fulfill her wish and ours to find a cure. We find great hope in the strides that are being made in research, and that encourages us to never give up. We'd like to thank our friends and family and all those who have joined with us in supporting Karen's legacy these past 14 years. We couldn't have done it without the support of everyone. And we are especially grateful for the compassion and dedication shown by our brother-in-law, John Herman, as he continues to honor Karen's wishes. Thank you, John, and thank you, Southeastern Brain Tumor Foundation.
Thank you so much for sharing that. We're going to be hearing from John in just a little bit as well. So this team, Ray, has raised so much money, and thank you. And again, just to know that your loved one's name is on an actual research grant, thanks to all that money that has been raised. So thank you so much. Lauren, do you have some more information about some of our individual fundraisers?
Sure do. All right, obviously it's about more than just raising money. We are all providing hope for a future without brain tumors and without brain cancer. So with that said, here is our number 4 individual and team fundraiser. At number 4, we have Jen Robinson. Fortunately, Jen is actually reimagining her race right now. She's running it. So congrats to Jen. You can shoot a congrats in the comments on Facebook Live or right here in Zoom to Jen. And our number 4 team fundraiser is Joe Strong. And we actually have a quick little video about this team.
Here we go.
Team Joe Strong has supported SBTF for the past 5 years. We do this not only to remember my late husband Joe, but more importantly to support the foundation in search for a cure. Go Team Joe Strong.
Awesome. All right, Chris, back to you.
That is so great. And you know, continuing the legacy of our loved ones is a shared passion. You know, we talked to Stan a few minutes ago in Colorado. He shared his story about his son. I shared with you about my sister. Holly Felker is one of our board members who has been on the board for such a long time. And, you know, we just all have that shared passion of trying to, as we mentioned earlier, putting ourselves out of business. But we also have new teams every year that join us. And these are people who maybe have never even thought about a brain tumor. I can't tell you how many people who have told me, you know, Chris, I see you guys talking about this stuff on TV, and I just think that's something that impacts somebody else. And then they have gotten a brain tumor diagnosis in their family, and now they become a part of this brain tumor community. And we have some folks on Zoom this morning. Tom Goss with Margie's Wonder Warriors. Tom, you're a new team this morning. Thank you for being on with us.
Thank you, Chris. I appreciate it.
And these new teams, you know, of course, we don't want to have new diagnoses every year, but that is a way that a lot of teams do become involved, is when they're touched by that. So thank you. Is Emily O'Connor on this morning? Okay, so we don't have Emily on, but that's one of the new teams as well. But you know, in the history of our race, we've welcomed 370 teams and recognized the legacy of 370 lives. That is very powerful. You know, it's you know, when you go to the race every year, and unfortunately we can't be together, but this is our best way to be together with a reimagined race. And you just walk by and see all the tents and the names that are involved and the families. It's just so neat to see the people who are touched and the hard work of so many people. Lauren, and you've got some folks who are still raising good money there, the number 3 fundraiser.
Yes, Tom, you are our number 3 individual, so congratulations. We truly appreciate you and your team.
Thank you very much. And again, it wouldn't have been possible without our family and friends.
Thank you. And our number 3 top team is Karen's Legacy. John Herman, he is with us. He is our board member and also our SBTF secretary. John, do you want to say a quick few words?
Hey, good morning, everybody. Yeah, we're just thrilled to be a part of this year. I think when we all started to put this race together, we wondered exactly how it was going to be reimagined. One of the things that I'm most proud of this year for our team is that we had, I believe, 36 team members from 9 states and 9 different countries. And so we're just thrilled that we're getting the kind of support that we've consistently gotten from our friends and family the last 14 races. So thank you to everybody.
Thanks so much, John. All right, we have a video that shows how we're capturing the energy from this year's event and how people are reimagining their race this year.
I'm excited to see. You know, Kelly, you shared earlier, we talked to your sister about punching, raising money for each punch for $1. That's an amazing way. We've heard about people kayaking, and I'm excited to see what some of these other folks have been doing. You know, my wife and I walked through the neighborhood a few times this week. That's kind of boring, but hey, it works, right?
It's not boring. It's better than nothing. But we also had like Joe Strong's team. Her son-in-law did a shave challenge where he issued a challenge and said, if you hit, I don't remember the dollar amount, I'll shave my Corona beard. So he had let it go way long since March, and he said he would let his wife shave it live on Facebook if he hit his goal.
Wow.
So he's on Facebook Live shaving his beard, and someone threw out a challenge, how much to shave your head? So he jokingly said, oh, Lord, that would take like me getting to $10,000. And next thing you know, donate $10,000 and had to shave his head on Facebook Live as well. So I think there are some pictures of that in the video that I think Liz has ready for us now. So if you see that, that's the challenge he put out there.
Can we go to Joe? He's in the car. Can we give Liz just another couple seconds? There's Joe in the car, and he has a head of hair now. Look at that.
It's coming back.
Hey, Joe.
No, we're doing good. Thanks for putting this together. We sorry, caught us a little in between errands, but no, we were happy to get out and kind of walk the neighborhood today. Feel the breeze go through my hair a little bit. Didn't know I would need sunscreen on top of my head, but you know, we're just so thankful for what started out as a silly idea. To be honest, I was like, well, I'll do this. Maybe I'll get $500, and that turned into $1,000 and so forth. So we had really good friends and connections that really wanted to help out and honor, whether they knew Joe or not. My father-in-law, it was just amazing. So.
Well, we certainly appreciate you being creative and all of your super creative posts. I'm sure that got people interested in paying attention. But
there it is.
What a fun way.
Look at that. Yeah. The beard's coming back. And you were such a trooper. Someone wanted you to shave your eyebrows too, right?
Yes, that was a bridge too far, but you know, but I'm glad we could have fun with it. You know, whether it's putting together silly little pictures, I think it got people pretty excited. So we had donations from all over the country, and yeah, it was just a fun way to connect with people, especially during while everyone's kind of shut down.
Well, we're glad that it grew back, Joe. I'm sure you're relieved that your hair grew back as well.
Me too.
All right, Liz, do you have it ready?
screen and play.
Hello from beautiful Bordeaux.
Hello from beautiful Bordeaux.
For Karen's Legacy, have a great race, everybody.
G'day everyone, Jacob Scott here from Australia. Hope you're all well. I've just had a run today to support Karen's Legacy and raise funds for the Southeast Brain Tumor Foundation. Awesome sport, sunshine. Hope you all have a great day. Take care. Cheers.
Hi, I am Yolanda Kelly, and I am team captain of Yo-Yo's Butterfly Brainiac Brigade. And I am here for my 2020 virtual race at Murfreesboro, Tennessee Old Fort State Park. And I am a 15-year brain tumor survivor, and I just want to help to bring hope and awareness to the need for brain tumor research in order to find the cure. So I am going to flutter my way through the park in order to do this awareness for brain tumor survivors everywhere. Thank you.
Hi, from South Carolina. Team Gray Matters is still racing for a cure. Please join us, won't you, in that race. Thank you, and God bless you.
We have to smile now.
From Ohio, supporting a race for the cure and Team Gray Matters.
Karen's Legacy, huh? Fernanda?
Hello, this is Gary Falkenberry, and I'm walking around our place on Lake Kiowee, South Carolina. We don't have to be together. We can still do our thing for cancer research.
Hi everyone, I am supporting the Southeastern Brain Tumor Foundation with the Reimagined Race for Research this year. I'm riding my recumbent bike since I can't get out and race outside. So go everybody, go and go for Karen's Legacy.
Coming to you from sunny Central Florida. I'm walking a 5K for brain cancer research, and I'm a member of Team Gray Matters. Gray Matters is a voice of hope, and hope fuels progress. Go SBTF! SBTF, go!
Oh, I love that. That really did me some good this morning because I really missed seeing all those teams and all the people and just seeing that creativity of folks thinking about what they can do and to be different. So very awesome. Thank you everybody so much. And maybe you are here with us today, but you did not, you weren't on the video. You can also share your pictures of your race. And if you do that, share that on social media and be sure to tag us at RFR 2020. Lauren, you have some other hard workers out there raising a lot of money.
Yep. All right. Our number 2 individual is John Herman. He is killing it with Karen's Legacy. John, you want to say a few words?
Yeah, thank you, Lauren. Again, it's been a great year. When we started this with the reimagined concept, we wondered if we would be able to raise the money that we need for these grants, and it's just amazing to see how all these teams have come together and we've raised so much money. So again, thank you to everybody, and thanks especially to my supporters that have been with us for the last 14 races.
Thanks so much, Sean. And our number 2 top team is Team Denfire. We have Josh. Josh, congratulations. Would you like to say a few words?
Thanks, and just reiterate that couldn't do it without all the support from just the many number of people who give, the people who give just, you know, $5, $10, $20, whatever. Like we get so much of that, and it amazes me every year. This is our 6th year doing it, and to see all the names of the people that Anna, you know, her life, the people that she touched, and this is a way to remember her and to honor her memory, and just super grateful to all the people out there who support us. And I miss not being able to see everybody this year. This has become one I've lamented before. This has become one of my favorite days of the year, just because I get to see everybody, and we're all together for the same reason, which is to remember Anna and think about her and to honor her. And so sad that we couldn't get together, but this is a great way to do it as well. And so thanks to everybody.
Thanks so much, Josh. And congratulations to your team. All right, so support group is huge to the SBTF, and we have a quick highlight on our support groups.
We're going to have Joy talk about her experiences with support group.
I'm sorry, I was muted. I apologize. Did you know that the SBTF provides a free support group meeting for patients and caregivers? Well, they do. My name is Joy Basham, and I was diagnosed with a brainstem glioma in May 2013, and in August of that same year, I had surgery to resect the tumor. During my journey to find the correct team for my care, I saw a flyer at Emory promoting the SBTF Brain Tumor Support Group. Within weeks after my initial brain surgery, I found myself at a support group meeting, a medical mess and hopeless. Due to complications from my initial surgery, my jaw was locked shut, I was deaf in one ear, my right eye was turned inward, and I had no feeling on the entire right side of my body. Since then, I've had 26 procedures and/or surgeries in the last 7 years, and I have been part of countless support group meetings. The support group meetings saved my life. I was at the lowest point in my life navigating this journey, and if I didn't have this group, I'm confident I would not be here today. I'm also thankful that my mom can attend meetings to get the caregiver support that is just as crucial. Please take a moment and consider joining us. Everyone is welcome, and there is no judgment. Right now, we are meeting via Zoom, so you can join us from the comfort of your own home. Please go to our website at sbtf.org and click on support at the top of the page for more information. Thank you to the SBTF for their unconditional support to patients and caregivers.
Thank you so much, Joy. All right, our number 1 individual fundraiser is Kelly Turner. She is our SBTF president. Kelly?
I greatly appreciate it, but I'm going to let my sister cover this one because I think she's still at the beach, still got some punches because we had a few donations come in last night, and she did commit to punch for every $1. So forget you're hanging out at the beach with the girlfriends. You got some punching to do.
You are correct. I said earlier, you know, how much money I raised just from my, what I called punch-a-thon. But my money really is just part of Team Mommy Power, and Kelly has been the powerhouse, by all means, for Team Mommy Power for years and years. So she really just knocks it out of the ballpark every year, and this year was no different. So overall now our team, if Kelly can correct me, obviously, if I'm wrong, because she'll know every cent, is $138,089, plus add that 20 that you gave me earlier for those punches. So yes, we had a good family friend, Janet Bowers, donate last night. So I got a lot more punches. So I'm glad I brought on my gear, and I'm glad I got people here to help me knock those punches out.
Well, we definitely appreciate you getting creative and reimagining. So enjoy the beach. I'll let you go now.
Congratulations, Kelly, and thanks, Greta. And our #1 team fundraiser is Robert's Tequila Sunride. They are our first-year team. We'll show a quick little snippet. This first-year team actually held a motorcycle poker run in August, and they've raised $18,000. And additional donations has brought their total to over $20,000. So congratulations to Robert's Tequila Sunride. All right, we have one last award. That is the team spirit. Chris.
Yeah, Liz, can you show us the photos of this year's first place winner, Team Joe Strong? This is awesome. I see some people cheering here on the screen, so that's awesome.
Like we said, there's those pictures.
Oh, that's great.
You'll never live them down, Joe.
The COVID beard and everything.
Exactly. So they did a great job this year, and we just super appreciated their efforts and their fun and the way they reimagined it in the spirit of just having fun and doing something different and getting people involved in a year when so many people are trying to figure out what they can do and what they can do to have some fun. So I don't think anyone embodied that team spirit better than they did.
That is so awesome. Congratulations to that team for team spirit. And hey, I just wanted to take a moment to thank so many people who have worked so hard. You see Jerry Schaefer on your screen, so many board members here who work so hard. This has been a really tough year, guys, and it's been tough for many people in their jobs and their home life and having to homeschool. But as we heard earlier, brain tumors are not stopping. Even though COVID is stopping us in many things, brain tumors are not stopping. So there are people behind the scenes who are doing so much work to make this still function with the support group and as well as raising funds for research. So thank you to everyone on this board who works so hard to keep this going. And don't forget to drop us your comments on what you're doing and what SBTF means to you. You can see Kelly is showing that Bluetooth speaker. We're going to select some folks here from the comments to see who wins that Bluetooth speaker. That's a really, really cool thing to have. And, Jerry, I'm going to talk about the fundraising tally right now. Let's check on our achievements. I have a total right now of $150,779 so far from this year's Reimagined Race for Research. Does that sound like a total that is correct?
I think in the time that we have been on the Zoom, we've gotten a few more dollars. So I just looked and saw 155,191. So keep it coming. We're going to keep it open for donations until the end of the year. So if you didn't get a chance to reimagine your race yet and want to get that in, or if you see family over the holiday or socially distanced Zoom your Thanksgiving, however you're going to do it this year, we would love to have you think of us and continue the support so that we can continue to support the brain tumor community. And like you said, don't forget to drop your comment in either the Facebook Live comments or on the Zoom here about what the SBTF means to you so that you might win.
All right, Kelly. Thank you so much. Jerry, do you have anything else to add?
I'm without words. Everyone has just really got me all emotional, just like the rest of you. So thank you, everyone. Just
thank you, Jerry.
Awesome morning.
So hard. This is just such a big passion for you
awesome
and
morning.
So many people that are working behind the scenes to make this happen. And it was a challenge this year. So thank you so much for everyone who is here. We're loving seeing those numbers still coming up, even though today is the actual day of the Reimagined Race. It can keep going. So if you want to continue your fundraising efforts, please feel free to do that as well. So let's hope that next year we will not have to see each other in little squares on our screens, that we will all be together again next year for the 2021 Race for Research. And that's just going to make that gathering next year even more fun to know that we've had to miss seeing each other this year. So we look forward to seeing everyone next year in 2020 for the Race for Research. And I think we have another little video to show as we're signing off. Liz?
the Southeastern Brain Tumor Foundation, all of us have been affected by brain tumors in one way.
And the Race for Research is just, in my opinion, one of the best research races I've ever been part of.
It helps with research.
Every dime counts, and there are so many examples of grants the SBTF provided. That money really was the seed for a larger grant, a multi-million-dollar grant, or a clinical trial, or an agent that became approved for use that can impact, thousands of people.
I do see people diagnosed today, and they have much more hope now than what my sister had so many years ago.
We're out there fighting for your life, and we're going to continue to do it until we find a cure.
Together, we can help people live their best, longest life. Let's get going.
That gets everybody fired up for next year and to continue that fundraising for the rest of the year. Thank you all so much for being with us early on a Saturday morning. And we hope you have a great rest of your weekend. And here's looking toward 2021.
Absolutely. Thank you, everyone, for spending an hour with us this morning and supporting the brain tumor community.
Thanks for our hosts. Yeah, right. And Liz Stubbs, our creative director. My gosh, this would not have been possible without you behind the scenes.
Snafus and all. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. And everyone have a great day and get outside and do something.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Great job, everybody. Wonderful.